Semi-Kunatani. Have a little bit of that, says Kunatani.
He's semi-Kunatani, but he's full-on Kunatani here.
My name is Semi-Kunatani. I'm from Naveyangonangalumarinawasa. I play for Fiji 7's team. It's been an honor and privilege to represent my country, and I'm really proud of myself, happy, and especially for my family.
Big, powerful man, Kunatani. He's going to go through for his first in his debut in the 7's.
Semi's had really still only a brief time with us, really. It was a year ago. Dubai made his debut after playing very well for Yamathea, and he got his debut there and had a storming first tournament where I think he was in the team of the tournament. He's very relaxed off the field, and when he turns up, he's absolutely dynamic. Got a lovely handoff, very strong, very quick, and his tackle rate's huge as well. His tackle jackal, with those big long arms and legs, he's a bit like a little spider, grabbing that ball off people. Plus, he loves an offload, he loves a sidestep, he likes to take people on, and he's menacing when he's on form.
Dancing inside and out, it's a wonderful try. Jerry two-eye.
Big bang, that's a good step.
Can he do that? The little magician he is.
My name is Jerry Tuai. I'm from Buda Bay, and I play for Fiji 7's. Ever since I was a kid, this is a national sport for us, and watching those legends, those people that play for the Fiji 7 inspired me to become a 7's player.
Jerry's been in our programme for over a year now. He's easily the best footwork on the series. I'm biased because I coach him, but I think all the other coaches would be testament to that. We haven't had a player in our team like Ryder or Sarevia, the closest really, and Jerry's got the footwork to match those guys, which puts him in incredibly high regard.
Oh, he is just so athletic. Semi-Kunatani is a beast.
Semi-Kunatani is a beast. He's a line breaker, and for us, we need forwards like that, like Semi. Just bust the line and we just run and support him, and I enjoy playing with him because he's strong. I'm really happy playing along with Jerry Tuai. He's a magic. He makes a break. It's amazing.
Jerry has got that attacking angle to his game, and he's also an excellent defender. Yeah, his footwork's just mesmerising really. He is box office in that respect.
Because I'm small, so I cannot run straight to the defense, so I use my feet to dodge around me. For me, just come naturally. Sometimes I do things I cannot remember. So I come and watch it again, then I did that. But I really didn't remember it. Ben trained as well. He trained me well. I came into camp. Only thing I know, the footstep, and I didn't even know how to pass the ball properly. So Ben taught me a lot of things, and I've become a better person, a better player.
I know we're just in a small island, but it's daily in the papers and on the news every day, Fiji 7's. So that bubble that we're living in, is very in-your-face 7's, and for Semi and for Jerry and for the other boys, that's big pressure, and so there's a fair amount of mentoring and managing and reminding these boys that, that the life of a professional rugby player is very short.
Fiji's a small country, and for us to go out in HPC series, it's like a dream come true for us. It's new to me, and first time I travel outside the Fiji, I just like, oh, this is new, and I'm glad that Ben chose me to be in the 7's team. I met a lot of people from the other team. I'm really good friend with Stows, so before I just watch him, now we're talking, and he's a good guy. For us to be in the dream team is a teamwork. We cannot win the game just us. I come from a humble family, so for me, team always comes first. To be in the top 4 to qualify for the Olympics, that's the main focus for us, and we'll give it all our best to try to be in the top 4.
Two of the most gifted sevens players in the Fiji squad there, receiving praise from their coach Ben Ryan. Fiji and Canada will face off here in the third and fourth playoff. But again, what a plate final that was. It's been a tough weekend for New Zealand, Carlton.
Oh, most definitely. They haven't played up to their own expectations and standards, but in the end they had to reset, and I think that they've learned a lot of things over this weekend, when that it's not going to always go their way, and mentally sometimes you just have to reset and go again.
Yes, certainly it's become a very physical game, and there'll be a few more bruises by the end of this third placed playoff between Fiji and Canada. Fiji lead 37-2 in the series, but hey, New Zealand led Canada 28-0 in the series. Can Canada raise their game once again? Fiji may well have given ground away to South Africa, the top of the table, but here Ben Ryan gives his bench players a run out here in Jerry Tuai, who we've just seen there, Napisai Domolailai. Sky Mark is the young player carrying the ball onto the field, and he'll know exactly where to place it, right on the centre spot. That's where it needs to be. And it's a proud day for me, he says. Glad to be here, and I'm looking ahead to that final between England and South Africa. But first of all, it's Canada against Fiji. Valuable points at stake, 17 or 15. Whatever happens, Canada will climb the table, and Fiji will consolidate their second position in the HSBC 7's World Series. That's the record of Fiji so far, just the one loss, but boy was that a game. 7-5 the loss to South Africa.
Oh, it's a dead set cracker, that semi-final, and here's the Canadians win-loss record, and these two teams were in the same pool last week in Hong Kong, and on that occasion Fiji won 45-0, but this is a different tournament, a different situation, a different Canadian team.
It certainly is. It's already been the best result of the season for Canada under the new coach Liam Middleton. Alex Ruiz takes charge. He's the Frenchman. There's a quick look at his watch before getting the game underway. Semi Kunatani, the beast, as he has been referred to. I wonder whether he'll show his teeth in this match. Canada to receive the kickoff. Knocked forward at the kickoff there. So they'll come back for the scrum.
And I think the secret for the Canadians, if they're going to have any show in this third and fourth playoff, is not to let Fiji score first and get out to a fast start. That's been the secret for them over the last few games, and I think the longer they can stick in, the longer they can keep it close, I think the more the Fiji will start pushing those passes. As
South Africa proved in the Cup semi-final, they knew exactly what Fiji wanted to do, but they were able to prevent Fiji from playing their own game, and that's exactly what Canada need to do here to round off what has been a fantastic weekend for them and their coach Liam Middleton. So first run of the ball then for Kieran Hearn, ducking under the tackle of Savanatha Rawatha. 2 tries in the Hong Kong final last weekend for the Fiji number 11. Here he goes, looking to turn John Moonlight inside out. Moonlight just about caught him round the ankles. It was my fault, says Alex Ruiz.
Unfortunately there, Jerry Tuai just getting caught up with the referee in the way, so I'll just go to a scrum and a set piece, and already Rawatha just showing how dangerous he will be in this game.
So Jerry Tuai feeds, and away he goes, away from the Canadian defence into the 22. This is textbook stuff from Jerry Tuai.
Just so quick to seize the opportunity. It was a nice scrum, a nice feed, and I'm going to use the words of his coach. He's box office when he's in this mood. Look at him here. They get a good clean out to this Johnny Moonlight, but he's not quick enough out of the scrum from the hooking position, and this guy can fly.
No need for some fancy footwork on this occasion, just outright acceleration. Colin Isao, 5 meters, 6 meters in from touch, just on the 22. And sees his kick, split the uprights. And Fiji lead Canada by 7-0.
Jerry Tuwai might be lost on the fact that he hasn't started every game this weekend, so he'll want to make the most of his opportunity and say to the coach, hey, put my hand up with these opportunities you're giving me.
It was interesting, wasn't it, that Ben Ryan in the clip we saw before the match here was comparing Tuwai to Waisalis Aravi and Ryder. William Ryder, that is. So Canada looking to get back in the hunt here.
It's two guys from the Fijian game that, if you're in their conversation, you must be doing something pretty good. And Terry Tuwai on defence on this occasion, turning the ball over. Nice breakout, and he's that sweeper, just ushering the Canadian inside to get back. They do well, but just watch Terry Tuwai coming in as the second man on him. Right there, he turns the ball over, and here he goes, ball in hand.
Neat offload there. Out it comes to Rawatha. Long-legged Savanatha Rawatha. Very is in there. Out it goes from Katanimbao, the Army representative, onto Semi Kunatani. Sometimes they come off, sometimes they don't. Domalila it was with the reverse pass out the back door.
I like the way they still express themselves, though, the Fijians. They don't take away their natural game, and I think that's the secret that Ben Ryan has got. He's got their balance between structure and natural play.
Yeah, he's given this Fijian side a structure, and he's instilled some discipline as well. No outsiders can come into the team to try and influence tactics and decisions. And I dare say the Kaba's gone as well. Canada. Here they come. Oh, good work here by Sean White. He's had a marvellous weekend. Well, then can he go all the way here? Tackle from behind. Rather high. Canada still have it, and they come again through the captain, John Moonlight. One more pass, finding Zaruba. He's short of the try line there. And the ball nudged forward.
Oh, what a beautiful set-piece play, though, from the Canadians initially. Setting it up for Sean White on the angle, on the inside ball. And it nearly paid the maximum dividends. Adam Zaruba down in two defenders. Short there. And there's the knock on.
Just couldn't get the ball onto the whitewash. And when you think that these players had a tough weekend last weekend in Hong Kong, they wouldn't have trained probably hard until Wednesday of this week. And here they are in the 7th match of the weekend for these two teams. Speculative kick over the top from Kunatani. Well read though by Harry Jones. And again, Fiji's defence is superb.
Oh, you hit it on the head when I think it's Isake Kantonebao, the number 4, stopping the ball over the top.
I'm not seen. What? Okay, I'll check. Please.
Katanimbao, another player who's returned this year after an absence of 2 years.
This is Harry Jones.
Let's have a look.
Vidi underneath. Kantonebao over the top. Oh, did that touch win? Did that touch?
Wow.
Okay, thank you.
Did they cut the grass last night? No try. How close was that?
That all came down from an ill-advised kick from Semi Kunatani. I haven't seen him do that ever, right in front of his post. The Canadians knocking on the door. Can they hit it in? It's their feet to the scrum.
Another let-off there for Fiji, but now Canada have tied 3 players into the scrum. There should be room out wide somewhere. Change of direction. That's good work by Canada. Kieran Hearn pins back his ears. Away he goes. Hearn for the corner. Canada, well, they've had a marvellous weekend, as I say, and now they're going to round it off in style here.
Great recognition of where the space was. The defence of Fiji come up tight, and this is a one-on-one situation around one of the fastest guys on the circuit, Kieran Hearn, just showing determination. He has made a difference this weekend to this Canadian team.
And what a transformation since yesterday morning, losing to South Africa 29-7, to the USA 22-14, and then defeating the mighty New Zealand this morning 19-5 and giving England a run for their money, and it looks as if they're going to give Fiji a run for their money here too. A well-taken try by Kieran Hearn, and it's tied up at 7 points all.
What a difference a week makes in this game of sevens. Unbelievable. Canadians showing heart.
They're their best finish in a very long time. As they come again through Foley foul, could there be another score before the break? Knocked forwards, and Alex Ruiz blows the whistle for half-time. So one try apiece, one converted try apiece. Fiji 7, Canada 7.
One, 2, 3. All right, we're in. Close up, close up. Keep that line coming forward properly. We've got a lot of opportunities on the ground. Sammy, you're across with Sammy. You're across with Sammy. Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, Sammy in the middle, and then you two on the other side. Yeah, that's how it is. And Oscar's out the back. Get our shape right, get our setup right, and then just play a little bit, hey? Just getting a little bit like this. Play a little bit. They're in the game now, so let's make sure there's good industry. Upside, I loved your run back there. Sadly, I loved your jackal there, but let's make sure this is a ball game now. So we need a good 7 minutes to finish our tour, right?
Ben Ryan has got into their mindset, hasn't he? You know, he knows exactly how to deal with Fijian, perhaps, who might be a little down on confidence because of something that happened in the opening half, perhaps. But he knows how to lift them, doesn't he?
Yeah, positive reinforcement there by the coach. And he said, don't get too short. It means that they're getting too close in with their attack. They need to go wide and play some footy. Don't get caught up in the situation of being in the 3rd and 4th playoff. Still have some fun out there.
Well, let's see whether Fiji can light up the Chichubu Nomaya Stadium here, and bearing in mind that a lot of these people, they've been here since 8 o'clock this morning, and the Fijian supporters on the far side willing their team on to another win here as Tuai offloads to Kolinisau in midfield. This is Katonimbao. Lovely offload there to Savanatha Roatha, and the Fijians are starting to play here. Domolailai keeps the ball in play, rather. Trying a little too hard at the moment, perhaps.
It is the knock on by White, and this is exactly what the Canadians want. Great defense from them after the initial kickoff. It was knocked back by Fiji, so what do they conjure up here? They've got to pull something out. Kieran Hearn's been the secret so far, but they need a solid platform, and you know the Fijians are going to put a lot of pressure on in this set piece.
Sean White feeds out quickly. Well, the sweeper is back there for Fiji. Jerry Tuai, the scrum half. Big hit coming in from Rawatha. That's Connor Trainer. Oh, the bounce is kind. Pass though doesn't go to hand, and Fiji are in the hunt here. Semi Kunatani, the basketball pass. And a rare mistake from the smiling Jerry Tuai.
It's just not flowing for either team at the moment. Just rushing it a little bit, snatching out the ball. I think both teams just realising the magnitude of the situation.
And they're battling for 2 points here. 17 and 15, the points on offer for 3rd and 4th position. And when you consider that Canada, they will not make automatic qualification for the Olympics, neither will the SFA. And you'd have thought before this weekend, well, that's a certainty for the USA in the NACRA qualifier later on this year. But Canada have other ideas, as they have shown this weekend. That should be an interesting qualifying competition. White into Zaruba. John Moonlight quickly out to a fully foul. Barges Kolinisau out of the way. Ducks under a tackle of Semi Kunatani. Driving forward there was Kieran Hearn. It's still on for Zaruba. 3-4 meters short of the Fijian try line. Moonlight reaches out. A typical try for John Moonlight, using his strength.
And another guy who was using his strength was Mike Fuiaila, foul running over the top of Osea Kolene-Sao. Watch this one-on-one. This is one of the best defenders in the competition for Fiji. A high tackle there by Kunatani, does well to stay in, does Fuiaila foul. Good clean out there by Kieran Hearn. Johnny Moonlight, he offloads. And then again, number 12, Zaruba goes over. The captain comes across and, oh, Canada in the lead.
In the pouring rain. Now that we saw a fantastic kick from the sidelines to convert Kieran Hearn's try at the end of the first half. Not quite on that occasion, but Canada lead Fiji by 12-7 in this third or fourth playoff. Liam Middleton, well, he only joined the team, when was it, beginning of the year. He missed out on the opening tournaments. Ben Herring took charge of the Canadians for those two tournaments. Fiji have it all to do. Still time though. Again, it's Jerry Chuai with a show. Now then, where's the support? Harry Jones. Oh, yes, it's there for Connor Traynor. Cuts back infield. And Moonlight has a quick look. And the Fijians scrambling back there, but to no avail. Moonlight is in under the post. Well, it's turning into the John Moonlight show.
Back-to-back tries for the captain. A 50-50 ball from Jerry Tuwai, a tap back by Harry Jones. And just watch the ball play here. I like this pass into space on the fly. Well taken by Connor Traynor. He goes forward initially, gets players in motion and just flips the ball out to the space. They come to the form of Johnny Moonlight, takes his time, ball in two hands, decoys the runners. He numbers in and around, changes direction and hits the angle. Oh, Canada on fire.
So that's the last act for John Moonlight, but with 12 points advantage. Well, Canada going to do the double here. New Zealand and Fiji under 2 minutes to go. 12 points the difference. 2 converted tries would do it for Fiji. They'll have to come back for the free kick. Ball didn't travel the 10 meters.
Fiji going to have any run at winning this game. They have to score right here, right now. Coming down to 1 minute 40 seconds left on the clock.
Nasila Sila, another player with the dancing feet. But look at Kieran Hearn there, battling away. Kolene-Sao. Oh, yes, has to be a penalty against Kieran Hearn. Kolene-Sao is away, and now Fiji have clawed one back, and there's still time. They will not be denied. Quickly taken conversion. Now that it's a one-score game.
Well, the captain's just taking their teams and carrying them on their back. Kolene-Sao realises the situation, waited for the penalty. Canada were never going to get back on side. A big hole. Smart play by the number 7. (14-19). Taken by Traynor in the air. 45 seconds. Canada still have the edge. Well, Moonlight is still there. I thought he'd been replaced a minute ago. Kieran Hearn to the 10-meter line. It was his penalty offence that led to the opportunity perhaps for Fiji. Traynor, whoa, onto a fully foul, runs away from his supporting runners. Alex Ruiz is waiting for the advantage for Fiji. Canada holding on to the ball in the contact. And now then, Canada will have to be at their level best to keep the Fijians out. In their own half, Semi Kunatani. Will he, I wonder, be the saviour of Fiji here? Perhaps not. It might be Samanatha Rawatha. And away he goes. Rawatha draws level. Oh, you just can't sleep on the Fijians. Time up on the clock. Semi Kunatani and Rawatha in tandem. will break the Canadians' hearts. It's equal at the moment. Kick to come to win the game. Time is up. But Rawatha, the go-to man when they needed him most, has come through for the Fijians.
The great line breaker that he is, Samanatha Rawatha. A simple conversion from in front of the post, and Fiji have come back from the death to claim 17 valuable points and third place in the Tokyo tournament.
Well, they gave themselves an opportunity. They needed 2 tries with a minute and a half. The beast goes across. It's a late cut with him and his winger, Rawatha. Just a little step, the left-hand fin, and just look at the power through the legs. The arms are going. He realises now the game is won, and he puts it underneath the horns. Oh, poetry in motion.
2 tries in quick succession then for Fiji, and they've turned Canada over with a full-time score, which reads Fiji 21, Canada 19.
John,